Hi everyone, Happy New Year. So for the first quarter of 2023, I'm working on a major project about pessimism and mindset, and I'm hoping to speak with 10 pessimistic people who would like to reduce negative thought patterns. This is for market research purposes only, not a sales pitch at all. So if that's you and you can spend 20 minutes to chat with me, your input would be really valuable to me in working on this project. So if you're interested, just let me know in the comments. You can also email me. I'm peace@anniesarah.com. So I'm really trying to understand this issue of pessimism and mindset from many different perspectives. I've been traditionally a pretty pessimistic person, but at some point I just got kind of sick of it because it feels bad to feel bad and it feels good to feel good. Really that simple. So at some point I noticed that pessimism and negative thinking was sort of just a habit that I could probably replace with a more positive mindset. So I started working on cultivating the habit of having a slightly more positive mindset. And I really feel so much better. So I'm trying to retrace my steps and remember exactly what I did to transform my mindset so much over the last 5 years. I also would really like to hear other people's relationship with mindset and what the struggles are and what they do to work on mindset on a daily basis. So if you identify as a pessimistic person who would like to cultivate a more positive attitude, or if you have traditionally been a pessimistic person and you've completely transformed your mindset into a more positive one, I would love to hear from you. I think part of my struggle with pessimism is that I was maybe just born that way or sensitive, or maybe was somehow discouraged at an early age by the people around me or the circumstances around me or whatever. For some reason, I ended up cultivating the habit of pessimism. And I also gathered a lot of limiting beliefs. I've cleared some of them and some of them I'm still working on. But I think in some ways I was attached to my pessimism. It was just sort of a comfortable place. And also it was just sort of a rebellious rejection of toxic positivity. I have a lot of internalized voices in my head that sound like toxic positivity, just from, I think, the messages that we have about mindset in popular culture. Never talk about darkness, don't explore the shadow, fake it till you make it, the love and light cheerleader kind of positivity that just didn't feel realistic or authentic. So I do consider myself to be a much more positive person now, and I work on positive mindset every day, but it's not this really amped up, vomiting rainbows kind of positivity that you can sometimes see in popular culture. That just doesn't really work for me. It doesn't honor wholeness. It doesn't honor darkness. And I just still have sort of an allergic response to that kind of positivity. But I think that most people struggle with mindset. Most people struggle with limiting beliefs. And I feel like not everyone's speaking up about it. In the objective personality community, I think it's more acceptable to talk about these things. But I just have a lot of compassion for people who are in a place where they're sort of like stuck in that habit of pessimism, and they're just sort of peeking their head up out of that, wanting to feel better, wanting to feel less miserable, and wanting to cultivate some of these habits of positive mental attitude without feeling cheesy, without feeling fake, without feeling all those toxic positivity vibes. So if you have any thoughts on this, I would love to jump on a call and ask you some questions, and I'd be really grateful for your help. So feel free to leave a comment or email me, peace@anniesarah.com. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon.